Her name was Esther, and for a very long time, she truly believed she was one of the favored ones. She possessed a beauty that was not just skin deep. She had smooth, dark ebony skin, neat cornrows that framed her intelligent face, and a warm, genuine smile that could disarm a warrior. When Eden had married her 7 years ago, he didn't just give her his name, he gave her his heart, fully and without reservation. He was a man with a booming, deep laugh and a gentle, attentive spirit. Together, they built their life from the dirt up, brick by brick, in a quiet neighborhood, where the noises of the bustling city couldn't reach them. Their love was a palpable thing. It was seen in the way Eden looked at her across a crowded room, making her feel like she was the only person breathing in the world. It was a love that was fortified with prosperity. Eden was hardworking, and his business in logistics and distribution had flourished, filling their large, modern compound with every comfort a heart could desire. And then came Toby. Toby was their 5-year-old son, their beautiful, bright, restless miracle. He inherited his father's deep, infectious laugh and his mother's endless curiosity. To Esther, Toby was the glue that made their small world unbreakable. Toby was the crown of their happiness. Every evening, a beautiful ritual repeated itself. The front door would open, and Eden would drop his briefcase on the floor. His arms would go wide. Little Toby would fly into them, screaming with pure, unadulterated joy, while Esther watched from the kitchen doorway, wiping her hands on an apron, feeling a deep, quiet gratitude to the heavens. They had peace, and in this life, peace is a luxury that many people spend their entire lives begging for. But as we sit here and narrate this tale, we must look back with the clarity of hindsight. You see, true wisdom is realizing that some forms of peace are fragile, because they depend on a silence that cannot last forever. Esther had overlooked a critical flaw in her husband, Eden. It was a flaw born of love, yes, but a dangerous flaw nonetheless. He was a man who wanted everyone to be happy. His heart was too soft. It could be molded by whoever held it closest to their chest. And for the first 6 years of their marriage, it was Esther who held that heart. Until the train arrived at the city station on a rainy Tuesday morning, carrying the 2 people who would systematically dismantle her home, her family, and her dignity. Esther still remembers the overwhelming smell of wet earth on the day her mother-in-law arrived. The woman didn't call to announce her visit. She simply appeared at their compound gates, her massive wooden trunks trailing behind her, flanked by Eden's younger brother, Silas. Silas was a man driven by a quiet, burning envy. He had always viewed Eden's success with deep resentment, seeing his older brother's happiness as a personal insult to his own lazy and failed life. Silas had his own plans. He had been slowly and meticulously siphoning millions from the family distribution company under Eden's nose. But an audit was coming, and Silas knew his web of lies would soon be unraveled. He needed a scapegoat. He needed a disaster large enough to distract Eden from the books. Together with his mother, they had devised a plan born in the deepest pits of malice, a plan that would save